Good morning, Packers fans. Aaron Nagler here with your Packers Daily Chat, coming to you live on the Cheesehead TV social channels. Hope you're all doing well. It's Friday. The Packers have their final practice later today prior to their taking on the Washington football team. Going to be interesting to see where they land health-wise. Darnell Savage was a limited participant yesterday after suffering that concussion against the Bears. I think today obviously will be very telling if he is a limited and or full participant. There's a chance he might play against Washington, but we'll see. Other developments, obviously. Merciless, see if he gets thrown into the mix. How much more do we see Jalen Smith? Things of that nature. It's going to be interesting to see. Hello to everybody in the comments. Brian, Aaron, I believe that our defense is getting a lot better than under Pettin's regime, but I wish that Barry would blitz more than he does. Thoughts? P.S. Love the mustache magnum. I don't know, man. I feel what you're talking about as far as there are a lot of stretches where he is pretty conservative. And I did ask him about something along those lines yesterday in the sense of how much the kind of juggling of personnel because of all the injuries has limited some of the exotic stuff that he's able to do. Because if you go back and you look at Pittsburgh a couple weeks ago, he was starting to like pull out some really interesting stuff, but it has been a lot more straightforward lately. And I do suspect that is because, he's got guys in the mix who, haven't been with them since the spring. They've been with them for 2 weeks or whatever, in the case of Roswell Douglas or Jalen Smith, who's been there a week, so you're kind of limited by what you can do playbook wise, at least, to an extent. I think, I don't begrudge him trusting his 4-man rush more often than not. They've got talent up there between Kenny, Rashawn, Garvin's really come on. I think it's better if you pick your spots rather than just blitz indiscriminately. It's always hard when you're in the heat of the moment. Like you want to get that pressure, and if it's not arriving and it's not producing, then it's easy to hit the panic button. But I think he does a good job of holding off on that. Okay, thanks for the super chat, Lou Malnati. I'm probably pronouncing that incorrectly. Trans rights. I suspect this is about my agreeing with Dave Chappelle in regards to the need for empathy on both sides of this conversation. I'll just say yes, trans rights are human rights, and I'll leave it at that. I very much agree. Trans rights are human rights. I'll just say that. Bryson, thanks for the super chat. If you ever get sad, just remember they tried to bite off more yardage and they just got burned. You know what? I tell you what, we all need that moment in our life, where we kind of sit back, take stock, and remember just how well we have it. And Bryson, that's a really good piece of advice. I like it. That's well stated. Pogs is here. What's up, Pogs? Hope you're doing well, man. Owen, thank you for the super chat. Your opinion on Slater through 6 games. Slayton? Hasn't played a whole hell of a lot. I'd like to see him get more snaps, I believe is what we're talking about here. Nicholas, thanks for the super chat. Isaac Yadam, what are we doing? LOL. Coach Gray is the goat for that. Yeah. I mean, kudos to the staff for not dicking around and just pulling the plug. It does. I don't know. It does beggar belief that they put him out there expecting something different, though. I mean, the tape is pretty clear from his time here in New York and other stops and preseason in Green Bay. I mean, he is who he is. He's fine. He's a great worker bee on special teams, but that's what he is. I don't know why they expected anything else from scrimmage. Man, I love Dave Chappelle. So do I. Merciless plays this weekend. There's a chance. I think a remote one, but there's a chance. Only because of the numbers game. I mean, if you look at it, without Preston, which you have to suspect he won't play, you're down to Gary, Garvin, and Ladarius Hamilton. You need some bodies out there. Maybe they run Oren Burks outside, but we all know what a wash that is. So, yeah, I think, necessity may dictate the fact that they get Merciless out there sooner rather than later. TKM, you're at your post. Thanks for the super chat. Pizza night or old-fashioned at Kettle of Fish. Use as you like. Appreciate the daily dose of Packer sanity. Have a great weekend. TKM, thank you for being at your post and for the support. It is greatly appreciated. And it is pizza night tonight. I'm going to have a good session with the girls. I just want to shout out for Krista. You'll get a shout out on your birthday. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Birthday shout out is incoming. When will 69 be back? Josh, I would be absolutely shocked if it's this week. There's a possibility he's back for that Arizona game. But if I were a betting man, I'd probably say the Kansas City game. That's just guesswork on my part, but that's where I'm at right now. Good morning. Love you, Nags. Jay Western, that's very kind of you. Thank you so much. Good day from London. Dale, good morning from New York City. I hope you're doing well, and I hope the old town is doing you well. Next, Kenny is an absolute baller. Any chance you are able to get him for a short interview like you have other players in the past? Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll have Kenny on at some point. He was on our draft show. If you missed that, he joined us draft night. And I tell you what, I said it then. I'm going to say it now. Every guy who came on the draft show, because there were some that were supposed to and didn't because of the Aaron Rodgers news dropping. But every guy who came on the draft show, despite the fact that the Aaron Rodgers bombshell had dropped, they carry the G. Absolute legends, each and every one of them. Bakhtiari, Kenny Clark, Jay Sternberger, every one of them. TJ Lang, even. I mean, every single one of those guys. They could have very easily, like I said, and some did, say, oh, I don't know. I don't want to touch the third rail here. I don't want to talk publicly, blah, blah, blah. You know, if you watch the draft show, you know, we didn't ask about Aaron Rodgers, you know, but every one of those guys who came on the draft show, legends for life. Dustin, thanks for the super chat. Nags, if a stash photo isn't on your dating profile, you are missing an opportunity to really wow the ladies. Move over, Tom Selleck. Hello, Aaron Nagler. Man, the stash in the dating life, I tell you. Although I will say I have a date Tuesday. So check in Wednesday morning. We'll see how it goes. Oh, God. You need a new coffee cup, not liking these colors. Yeah, I know. My Cheesehead TV ones are, and I just, hey, it's a, good morning football. All is well. Who gets more credit for the defense performing well despite injury, Barry or Goody? Well, I think it's like everything in football. It's shared. And this, what is the old saying? Victory has 1,000 fathers. Failure is an orphan. Everybody wants to take credit when things are going well. Everybody's quick to point fingers at one person to blame when they're bad. So it's all in concert. I think Goody deserves, obviously, credit, and I think Joe deserves credit as well. That's the game of football. That's why we love it. That's why it's the ultimate team sport. It's not just the guys working together on the field. It's the coaches. It's the personnel group. That's why I love football. I mean, maybe your mileage may vary, but I think they both deserve credit. Theron, thanks for the super chat. Does Rodgers not like you next? His reaction when they called Aaron Nagler a few days ago during his press conference was surprising to me. Theron, this is well-covered territory. I would suggest going to the easiest way to find it is the Cheesehead TV Facebook page. There's a whole video from Packer Transplants 2 weeks ago when Corey broke it down. Thank you for the support, though. You go on dates midweek? I got my girls on the weekends. Yes, I go on dates midweek. Also, it's New York. Also, it's 2021. What is this, 1950s? I must only call on you on the weekends, good lady, and then only with your parents' permission. What fucking Leave It to Beaver bullshit is that? Yes, I go on dates midweek. Nicholas, thanks for the super chat. Rookie Jair or rookie Stokes? Who's better? Probably rookie Jair, but Stokes is playing really well. No doubt about it. Go Pack Go. Thanks for the super chat. Good morning from Long Island. Good morning. How are you? I think the way Dave works, I wouldn't be shocked if he was a game time decision even this week. Dude is a workhorse. Yeah, but thankfully it's not up to him. I have no doubt he's going to put the work in. But as Matt said, he's only been doing individual stuff. He still hasn't even done team stuff in practice. So I suspect they will, like they say, knock the rust off, so to speak, and they will, do everything they can to make sure he's 100% ready to go. And not that that's an easy task or completely doable, because we all know football shape requires hitting, being in pads, hitting other humans, full speed, live reps, and you're not going to get that till you're in a game. So they'll get him as close as possible, and then they'll let him loose. But I'd be shocked, again, if it's this Sunday. Dawson, thanks for the super chat. Doing Bart Starr Plaza tailgate. Can't wait. Oh, dude, that thing is awesome. You're going to love it. The vibe there is excellent. They always have really good live music. The vibe is really up. People are really fun. You're gonna love that. Have a great time, man. Da-da-da-da-da. Going on holidays to New York in December. Any suggestions on things to do? Much love from Ireland. Ronan, what's up? Coming to December is a great time. I know lots of people think, oh, it's cold, whatever, but the holidays are one of the best times to be in New York City. Obviously, there's the touristy things to do like Rockefeller Plaza, 30 Rock, the ice skating by the tree, all that. It's classic. Um, Other New York stuff to do. I don't. Yeah, it's hard to say because a lot of the stuff that's not insanely expensive is lots of outdoor stuff, which you traditionally want to do in the summer. Make sure you get uh, to the Museum of the Moving Image. It's out of the way a bit. If you're in Manhattan, you got to go across the river to Astoria, which is where I live. But they have just an incredible collection of movie history, memorabilia. If you're a film fan, obviously hit up the big ones. Hit up the Met. It's always phenomenal. It's my favorite spot in the city, really. And if you're downtown, make sure you hit up the 9/11 Memorial. Freedom area is poignant still, even after all the commercialization. It is something you really, really want to check out. What else we got? Pee Wee Pierre, what's up, man? Thanks for the super chat. If the Pack are winning like this without star players, what are we going to do at full health? Give credit to the D and O line holding so strong. I mean, absolutely, 1,000% got to give credit to both fronts. Because look, that's where you win and lose football games. And the fact that, yes, they've had a ton of moving parts, bodies in and out due to injury, but they have been able to make it work up front on both sides of the ball. I mean, that is the lifeblood of your football team, and they have come to play each and every week. Sometimes it's prettier than others, but yes, it is exciting to think about all the reps a lot of these young guys and replacement players are getting, and the idea that they could be getting healthy down the stretch in time for a run. Nothing's a given, though. We don't know if Z will be back. We don't even know if Jair will be back. I mean, I'm hoping, but we don't know. It's a possibility he won't. Matt has left that wide open. So, the key is just to keep winning football games. And if you can get guys back, MVS hopefully soon, although I don't think that's going to happen this week. Absolutely. Dune was boring, LOL. I didn't. I watched it last night, and I'll say two things. One, I'm not going to say a lot because I know some people are deciding whether to see it or are planning to see it and just haven't had time yet. But I will say two things. One, see it in a theater. Oh my God, it is absolutely gorgeous. Two, it was ponderous at times, but so is the book. I didn't like some of the choices Denis made as far as it felt like he was padding it out so he could make it two parts. Kind of Peter Jackson with The Hobbit kind of style. But overall, I loved it. But I'm a total geek for that book and the first movie and the lore around the entire thing. So I was predestined to like it. But I think if you like sci-fi, you should 1,000,000,000% see it. I mean, that's a no-brainer. What else we got, folks? What else we got? Rick, thanks for the super chat. How about the Weapon 2.0? I didn't realize this until yesterday. I think it was Wes Hod pointed this out. That is the second longest punt in Packers history. And Corey Banky's acting like it's nothing. Lord. Joseph, thanks for the super chat. Are Savage and Amos doing good this year, tape-wise? Amos has not been as good as he was last year, but I do think part of that is because it's a new scheme. He's being asked to do different things. He's playing better. I think he's trending in the right way. Didn't hit the ground running to my eyes, especially considering the level he was playing at the end last year. I think Savage has been better actually, and I hate that he obviously got hit in the head with that concussion, etc. against the Bears. But I think, like I said, I think Amos is headed the right way, and hopefully they're playing their best ball come November and December, which is what you want. Joseph again, thanks for the super chat. Oh, no, the same one twice. Well, I appreciate it. GBP Daily, thanks for the super chat. Are you a fan of the Hollywood Halloween movie series? I'm a fan of the idea of the Halloween movie series, but if you're looking for horror analysis and or commentary, you want to talk to Dusty Ebley. He's your man. I'm not really the horror guy. Dustin, thanks for the super chat. If somehow the stars align and we don't destroy WFT and we lose, will you wait until after your date to shave the stash? Will be a travesty if you do. Are you kidding me? If they lose on Sunday, that thing is being shaved immediately before I go on the radio, before I film any good, bad, and ugly, before I do anything else. Hell, probably before I feed my children, I am going to shave the mustache. Sorry, Dustin. Go Pack Go. Thanks for the super chat. I'm going back to Green Bay for the December versus the Bears. Last time I was there, I was told there's not much to do in December. Is there anything to do in Green Bay besides Packer games then? By the way, new Bond movie was fire. I did enjoy the new Bond movie. Bit long, but I liked it. Yeah, that's why Wisconsin is the number one binge drinking state in the nation, because it gets cold and there ain't a whole lot to do. So find a brewery, find a bar, find a place to huddle up. You could always hit the sled hill there at Titletown. That would be my advice. What else we got? What else we got? I thought of Dusty as I typed that. I bet you. I feel sorry for your sink when that gets cut off. Yeah, well, all things have to come to an end. Do I think the Packers are looking at long snappers? Bradley hasn't looked good all season. In my opinion, it might cost us down the road. You know, I mentioned this the other day, Kevin. He's been like this. He's the same as he ever was. He's always been like this. So are they looking? Maybe, but they haven't made a move yet. Right? I mean, he has been a inconsistent long snapper since the moment he stepped on the field for the Green Bay Packers. And for whatever reason, they have not moved on. So I doubt it, but I don't know. I have no idea. Brady stirring the pot in the Rodgers ownership of the Bears. Matt, that was great. You know, it's kind of funny how when Brady was with New England, myself and I'm sure lots of other Packers fans and just NFL fans really hated Brady. But since he's been out, unleashed of the shackles of Belichick in New England and allowed to actually have a personality, I fucking love Brady now. And I know some of that is his social media team being really good at what they do. But yeah, I love hair down, don't care. It's the end of my life, my NFL life, and I'm just gonna have a good time, Brady. He's great, and that bit with Rodgers and the Bears was wonderful. More jet from Amari. I'd love to see it, Oz. They really haven't leaned into it too much. They've done a lot less jet motion, a lot less of the orbit stuff, a lot more empty and spread for whatever reason. It's interesting, though. I saw from Doug Farrar this morning that the Rams have been doing the same thing. McVay with Stafford, they've been doing less jet, and they've been doing more spread. Well, just some meeting of the minds there between McVay and LaFleur, but that's what it is. Mari Rogers TD coming this week. Pack one, from your comment to the football god's ears. All right, everybody, I'm going to have to get going. I can't thank you enough for hanging out and talking Packers each and every day, Monday through Friday. It's what we do here at Cheesehead TV. Please do me a monster favor and hit like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and then tell your friends and tell your family. Cheesehead TV, we are devoted to Green Bay Packers fans worldwide. Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. We'll see you Sunday for the watch party on the YouTube channel. Thanks a lot, everybody. Go Pack Go.